Everyone, my name is Emily Golden, and I've been a social studies teacher for 10 years at Clemens High School in Sugar Land, Texas, a suburb of Houston. I have a history degree from the University of Texas at Austin, and I'm in the professional school counseling program. I hope to become a public high school counselor in or near my community after graduating this December. So, the main thing that I remember from my high school counselor is for her helping me to find scholarships. I needed a lot of financial aid to help me pay for undergrad, and my high school counselor was invaluable in helping me find scholarships to apply for during my senior year of high school. So she gave me information on so many local scholarships. I was lucky enough to receive several that helped me pay for college. So this aligns with the ASCA School Counselor Competency BSS2G, which is to help students and families navigate post-secondary awareness, exploration, admissions, and financial aid processes. I don't think I could have paid for college if it wasn't for her helping me. So the other experience that I remember well is working with my college advisor through my You Teach Liberal Arts program, which was a teaching certification program I did. He checked in with me frequently to ensure that I had all requirements I needed for graduation, but he also checked to see if I liked student teaching, what grade levels I was enjoying working with. So this reflects ASCA counselor and school counselor competency BSS2H, which is to connect students to workplace experiences and to deepen their understandings and explore their career interests. He helped connect me to student teaching programs and to explore my interest in education as a career. So I'd say overall, my experiences with counselors significantly helped my education and career journey. They helped me to figure out how to obtain an education and figure out what I wanted to do after my education was complete. So I feel lucky that I got to work with great counselors that reflected the skills, the attitudes, and the behaviors that are important for career counselors. So the worst job experience I've had is actually what led me here. Last school year, I taught virtually for the entire school year. My passion for education and teaching turned into something that I hated and dreaded doing every day. I hated how disengaged the kids were. I missed being around the students. I hated how disengaged I was. So it led me to reevaluate the things I liked about being an educator. And I realized I loved connecting with and helping students, something I felt like I wasn't doing in an online environment. But my best job experience is also at my current job as a teacher, and that's getting to work with kids outside the classroom through extracurricular activities, building relationships with the kids, staying in contact with them, and maintaining those through this day. So both experiences led me to choose school counseling as my career because I think I can connect with and help more students on a high school campus as a counselor. And this directly supports Parsons' trait factor approach because it correlates with the positive relationship between job satisfaction and psychological health. When I was dreading coming to work and unhappy in the virtual teaching, I was overall just down on my moods and generally unhappy. But when I'm focusing on the things I love and my best experience with the jobs, I'm much happier. So that also supports Parsons' theory because he discusses the importance of an individual understanding their talents. I've learned that what I'm best at is connecting with the students and building relationships with them. And I think that will fit the job as of a school counselor very well. Worksheet. As you can see, I'm currently spending a lot of time as a worker and as a student. That's the majority of my time. And my ideal life balance would give me a little bit less time as a worker and a lot less time as a student. As you can imagine, school takes up a lot of my time right now. Significantly more time as a parent and as a spouse. And I'd also like to have more time as a leisurite to pursue my interest and do things I enjoy, like reading. So my current roles and my ideal roles help me to come up with goals and envision like what I wanted it to look like in 5 years. So I want to make sure that I'm devoting more time to being a parent and to being a spouse. And I want to make sure that I'm spending more time like dedicated to being a child, so with my own parents. And I understand that being a worker is still going to take up a large portion of time. That's why it still takes up a big part there. I understand responsibilities are still there, homemaker, things like that. But right now, just the challenges I'm juggling are just how many things are on my plate, and it's a lot of things to juggle. So those are the big barriers for me. Is just how much I have going on. Being a grad student, a full-time teacher, and a parent are taking time away from being a spouse, a leisurite, and a child. So after I graduate, the time that I spend dedicated to school will be freed up to spend time with my family and to be more dedicated to my interests. So my goal is to be a high school counselor, which I understand is a demanding job, but I also know that I won't be grading on the weekends and at night like I am now. So that time I'll be able to spend with my family and doing things that I enjoy. So thank you guys for watching. I'm looking forward to a great semester.